After studying this module, you shall be able to know about project and market analysis, learn about components of a market and how to analyze a market, identify the key components and characteristics of markets, understand the process of market analysis, and evaluate the key components of a chosen market. To begin with, once a good project is identified, the next main step involves studying and analyzing market along with its expected demand. A lot of different aspects need to be taken into consideration so as to estimate the potential size of the market. Such a show big and large is the market. Market analysis and demand analysis are interrelated to a great degree of extent. Identification of the project market in a way is more related to identifying and finding opportunities to explain them with available resources so as to serve the potential demand in a market. It is further based on the type of project chosen. Benefits derived out of projects in the market are based on different parameters. Thus, market depends a lot on the type of the project and the manner and the level of technology being used, that is the technical analysis. Also, it takes into consideration the nature of the product or services to be offered. This further depends upon analysis as well as proper planning. Thereby, projects are implemented as envisaged. First, we will discuss the concept of market analysis. As you are aware that a project is a set of activities involving scarce resources put to use in order to derive benefits in the future. Thus, a project has to be properly planned, analyzed, executed, and evaluated as based on its established objectives and goals. It starts right from the idea phase to its completion. Projects usually exist and operate in markets based on the product or services demanded by the potential consumers. Now we will discuss the meanings of market and market analysis. Market. The word market as defined in a dictionary is an act of exchange which is quite similar to its meaning in an industry or as far as project analysis is concerned. As industry views market in terms of products or services being demanded at present or may be demanded in the future. Furthermore, this is an act of exchange between two people, the first being the consumer who seeks to derive satisfaction of their perceived needs or expectations as served by the second person or entity which have capabilities and economic resources to fulfill such demands by entering into an arrangement of exchange with each other. Thus, each one of them wants to derive fulfillment of their expectations, a basic market need in relation to products or services being made available as relevant market. An analyst needs to consider whether project or product or services are to be made available domestically or in international markets. Each market has its own constituents. Market analysis. Market analysis is a systematic and proper study of the market along with its component. It's an orderly followed process in a stepway manner. In a chosen project, it is taken into consideration to use different economic resources which are limited in an attempt to derive production benefits as desired by potential market or customers, which are also called users. It is a detailed study of variable economic resources being available as supply in order to accomplish demand based on analysis of different market components and market characteristics. The market needs are of relevance. It may happen that at times a good product idea may turn out to be uneconomical or non-viable options of a chosen market as well as that of a project, and therefore it should not be considered. Rather, it needs to be understood that the availability as well as the prospective potential of the product or service in the market. Next, we will discuss about the relevant project market. Market as defined is quite different from the one being used in industrial terminology, as in reference to product or project type based on technical and demand potential. Market can be considered based on the type of project chosen as that of domestic or global or internationally served area of operations. The market may be based on homogeneous or multiple product profile, or it may be service based. Also, other factors such as availability availability of competent management, organizational competence, viability, either financial or technical, or economies of scale, economic resources such as human resources or raw material availability, product or service composition have effect on the relevant project market. For example, Henry Ford is more known as a production manager but not as a marketing manager, as he invented assembly line production based on the premise that he would be able to sell more cars at a lower price. Low price was not the reason for mass production. Thus, project analysis and evaluation consist of market analysis and demand analysis, technical analysis, and financial analysis. Next, we will discuss about the components of market analysis. An analyst needs to have a complete and proper understanding and detailed study of the different components of market. They provide a platform for proper implementation of a project. Realistic factors-based analysis serve as a benchmark to measure success of a project. Otherwise, it would completely be a failure when the project is implemented, for the simple reason that some figures apparently look good and has having potential, but when actually the project is implemented, such figures turn out to be not of much significance or relevance. A real-time analysis is critical to the success and good implementation of a project or a process. Otherwise, it would end up in gross failure when project has been implemented. The components of market analysis are market need, market size, market growth potential, market segment, market competence, market opportunity, market share and position, market feedback. The first component is market need. The first and foremost step is to locate the real need of the market as well as that of the project based on it. Need requirement is on immediate basis or as required in the future. It may be on standalone basis or dependent on some other interrelated projects. This further is dependent on the change of technology or changes in the preferences of the potential user of the project, product, or services. The target market can be domestic or international demand. Also, the uniqueness of economic resources available, economies of scale capabilities, or new technological innovations are an important factor in assessing the market need as well as the change in market need. The second component is market size. Generally, it is defined in terms of quantity demanded and the potential of the market. The potential of the market is further dependent on the number of anticipated consumers and the normal ordinary demand of them. It's a relative measure of the market in quantitative terms of users or units. Also, the potential of the market is indicated through the analysis of different government policies and its effect. The data regarding the market size can also be made available from competitors, different consumer survey reports, or industry association reports. The third stage is market growth potential. An analyst has to check as to the growth potential of the product in reference to present as well in the future. Though it may apparently seem that the product is viable and holds a good future potential, but with the change in technology, as with the passage of time, it may be of no relevance and absolutely insignificant. The changes may be because of technological innovation or users' preference profile. The fourth component is market segment. Further, the market is required to be segregated into different segments based on different bases: product, service, target user, group, type of technology chosen, project selected, availability of raw materials, etc. This may further depend on government or company policy formulation and assumptions for selecting a particular project. The fifth component is market competence. The competence of a market is to be studied based on consumer preference or competitor analysis with reference to a product or service to be produced and offered. The market competence involves consumer preference analysis, competitor analysis, product or service profile, legal and administrative services. First, we will discuss the consumer preference analysis. Consumer or user's preference is based on age, sex, income, profession, place of residence, cultural and social setup. This may be further analyzed as regards to consumers' perception of the product. Consumer habits, preference, perception, intentions or responses, all of these need a proper and thorough analysis. Second is competitor analysis. Competitor analysis serves as a measuring parameter. Based on their offering of product or services and project process being used, their assumptions, their choice of technology as a benchmark can be set. A lot can be learned from their mistakes. also, as these would serve as checkpoints to our project implementations. Third is the product or service profile. The vital point of consideration is what comprises our offering as a product or service. The unique set of inputs to be used, for example, raw material, manpower, and other sources, etc., to generate outputs that provide advantage over that of being offered by the competitor or what is available in the market. Uniqueness of the chosen project process and its output goes a long way in making the project successful. Fourth is legal and administrative factors. The project selected may be a promising one, but it requires overcoming the legal and administrative constraints that may be present in the market. These factors play an important role as there might be legal or government restriction on certain type of project or product which would affect the market operations. A proper awareness, a concern of these should be considered of much relevance. The next constraint is market opportunity. Finally, it is the market that creates or makes available an opportunity for a project or its product. The relevance of the market opportunity that is available today, as well as in reference to the future, will affect the viability for the project. To what extent the project holds scope as far as domestic or international markets are concerned. At times, it may apparently appear to be not promising today, but it's the future that holds the key to success. What might turn out cannot be predicted. Another component is market share and position. What matters is how much of the market share would the firm be able to grab for itself? What would be the position of the entity after the project is put to implementation? Will it provide sufficient large share of the total market available? Entities generally try to attain the top three best positions in the industry. The position of the industry as well as that of the project is to be considered based on the economic resources available and the demand from the target user group of the market. The market share that may be achieved will be from the available total market size. The last component is market feedback. Finally, it all depends upon the feedback available based on the responses of the market and potential consumers. It is an indicator that helps in decision whether to go ahead with the proposed project or not. Also, it reflects on the demand for the said product based on the project selected. The analysis of the market needs to be based on the following characteristics. Market profitability, as to how much a chosen project can be profitable by putting to use available economic resources. What are the financial implications and investment returns to be derived out of the project when implemented? Market trends. They reflect the pattern of growth as to whether the market is bound to grow, stagnate, or decline, as it would further be critical to decide the implementation of a project or not. Also, it will enable the firm to decide on the investment outlays over a period of time of the project. Market specific. Product or service. It gives a clear roadmap as to what to include and what not to in the portfolio of the product or services to be undertaken through the chosen project. Market feedback or response. This plays a reference point specific to making changes and adjustments based on the response from the potential users of the project outputs. Market growth. It ensures the time span of the project's economic and technical life viability based on the different factors critical to the success of the project on its implementation. Next, we will discuss about the process of market analysis. Market analysis has to be in a systematic and orderly way. Though apparently market appears to be attractive at the project idea stage, but by the time the project is implemented, it's not much significant as a reference to product volume or profitability perspective. Reason being the occurrence of newer technology or change in the consumers or project preferences. Market analysis process involves one, setting of objectives, two, situation analysis, three, collection of information, fourth, market survey, fifth, market segregation, sixth, market characteristic, seventh, preparing market plan. Under this, the first one in the process is setting of objectives. The process begins with establishing of the objectives that the project intends to achieve in a market. These objectives are generally related to sales, volume, profitability, satisfaction of potential consumers, quality aspects, parameters, etc. The second one is situation analysis. Next step is to have a primary analysis of situation in reference to the requirement of a particular type of project. The demand for the project may be based on industry or standalone basis. The third is collection of information. Thereafter, an analyst is required to gather and collect information from different sources, such as government reports and survey reports, planned reports, economic and statistical survey reports, stock market reports, annual bulletins of different government or private agencies, industry reports, RBI reports, data of different industries, UNIDO reports, annual reports of company and industries. The fourth is market survey. To check the validity of requirement of project based on the information collected and analyzed, situation demanding for a project, it may be done on trial basis or in a simulated market condition resembling real like market forces. A market survey provides the need to have a project in a positive or negative reference aspect based on which it calls for a demand forecast. The next is market characteristics. These play a critical role in the success of a project on its proper implementation. They have been already discussed. The next process is market segregation. It is concerned with segregating the market based on factors such as income, users' preference, domestic or international offerings, rural or urban, direct or indirect offerings of the products, government policies, and legal issues may be impacting the project. The last one is market plan. Finally, moving from an idea stage to its successful implementation requires a proper plan. A proper project plan needs to be within the time frame and the available economic resources. A market plan is a detailed step-by-step approach to enable the project being implemented to be able to achieve the objectives set at the first stage. Market analysts in India have to face certain peculiar issues such as heterogeneity of the country, multi socio cultural nation, different regional language, inconsistency of survey. Coming on to the heterogeneity of the country, India is one nation in the world to have such an intricate and diverse set of cultures with so many different states. These states have been further subdivided into districts based on their regional lineage or their history. A comparative analysis of different regions makes it practically quite tedious and non synergic at times. Next is multi socio cultural nation. India is said to get a change in its culture and taste of water at every few kilometers. With such a large land mass, it is bound to have a wide spectrum of such variety of socio-cultural setup. Each one has its own limitations and speciality features which make it quite difficult from the analysis point. Different regional language is with different states, cultures, setups, it is bound to have different variety of languages. Rather, within one single language, there are different regional dialects. Thus, an analyst is faced with a single factor but to be analyzed in multiple languages. That is, one single word would have different interpretations in regional dialects. The last one is inconsistency of survey. Generally, surveys are done on a scaling point methods, either based on 5 scale or 7 scale. But due to the vast majority of large number of respondents due to a large nation, further lack of education and regional disparities to comprehend them makes inconsistent and at times not of much significance. Thus, it calls for open-ended questions. Summarizing or conclusion. Market analysis is a set of activities which have to be done in a proper manner. It depends on a proper study and interpretation inferred from the critical constituents of the market and the components of the market. Availability of different economic and other resources required for the project. Every market has a distinctive characteristic based on profitability, trend, product specific response and growth potential. These provide a better understanding of the market and the need of the project. It is done to generate a set of information to enable the requirement for having a particular project. Market analysis has to be done in a systematic step-by-step process, followed in an orderly manner, initiated by 1. Setting of the objectives, based on 2. Analysis of the situation, 3rd. Have a market survey, 4th. Market characteristics, 5. Collection of information, 6. Market segregation, and 7. Market demand forecast.